So locksmith goes to a house, and he's a master locksmith. He's been doing this for like 30 years. He's like this incredible locksmith. And he goes to the house, and this person says, yeah, I can't get the door open. And he just like wiggles it a certain way in like 30 seconds, it locks off. He goes, yeah, that'll be $500. They're like, what are you talking about? You just spent 30 seconds. What they don't realize is that this locksmith has put 30 years in. So this same locksmith now pretends to struggle for 29 minutes and 30 seconds with a lock. And then just pops it off in 30 seconds. Because people need to see that struggle. There's a lot of examples of this across the internet. You think about travel sites. So if you've ever looked for flights on a travel site, I mean, not if you're in the United States, probably not, because you Americans don't travel. You just stay in your own. You just stay in your own country. But for those of us in the rest of the world who don't stay in our country and only travel in our places, if you try to book a flight, you go on any kind of flight site or travel site or whatever it is, and you put in where you want to go and the dates you want to go. What you'll notice is that the system often has this way of like ordering, like it looks like it's working for you, like it'll like bounce stuff at the top and then move it down the screen. It'll bring up the most expensive and then move it down, and then it'll settle on the best trip or the best deal. Mm-hmm. What you don't realize is that these systems could literally just go like this, done
in a second.
They manufacture a wait and struggle, because what psychology has shown is that you will trust the results more if you feel like the system has been working for you.
Right.
And that's all over the place. The original ones that did this were dating sites. A lot of the original research on like psychology stuff was on dating sites, and pornography actually, because it's just like where the most money is online. But the dating site stuff is the same kind of idea. What they would do is you put in like the type of person that you want. I don't know, I haven't been on a dating site for a long time, but I imagine you put on the type of person that you want. And what happened is they tested a whole bunch of different like ways. So they tested, of course, just like, you know, because the system will do that. It'll bring you everything in like a split second. Right. Then what it did is it pulled up a whole bunch of people who were like the opposite of the type of person that you wanted. And it would show them at the top, and then it would move them down the screen. And then what it did is it would pull up a whole bunch of people that were like the exact opposite if you want, and then it would actually explode them with an animation on the screen. And then it would bring other people. And they just tested out all of these. They figured the explosions were a bit too much.
How do you know these things?